Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my May 2021 beauty favourites. So let's start off with foundations first off, because I always like to start off with base products. The first one, again, should be no surprise. It is the Maybelline SuperStay Activewear 30-hour foundation. My shade is in number 36 Warm Sun. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. I absolutely love this foundation. It keeps me matte. It doesn't emphasize the texture on my face. It doesn't move throughout the day. It lasts, I would probably say, if I did wear it for 30 hours, it probably would last that long. It's an excellent foundation. It barely transfers, and I cannot rave about this enough. It gives a really nice kind of naturally matte sort of finish to the skin, which I personally prefer just because I don't like to look too shiny and dewy. And also it is full coverage, which makes it excellent for me. Another foundation, and one that I've again been using quite a lot, is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. My shade is in number 10. Again, this is a great foundation. Even though it's called a skin tint, it's definitely a foundation and not a tinted moisturizer. I think the name's a little bit misleading for some people. It is a light to medium coverage buildable kind of foundation. I generally tend to go for the more medium side because I prefer to have a little bit more coverage when it comes to my base products. It blurs out the skin just as it suggests. It sits really nicely on the skin, and I think this is great for those days where you want coverage but you don't want it to be too full coverage, and that's why I like to use this. Another foundation which I've been loving is the Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation. Another one with a super long name. And my shade is in Golden Beige. This is another full coverage foundation. I wouldn't say that it's as good as this purely because this just lasts longer on the skin. This is slightly transferable, whereas this isn't as much. However, it still retains a really nice matte look to the skin. My skin looks absolutely flawless, and again, obviously because it is a matte foundation, it keeps my skin looking really nice and naturally matte. Now, even though it says it's a 24-hour foundation, I've never worn it for 24 hours, so I can't really say yay or nay to that kind of claim. However, it does last me from when I put it on up until I take it off at night, and my skin still looks nice and fresh. Now let's move on to concealers, and the same, again, Born This Way. It is the Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. From what I can see, mine's nearly finished. This is also by Too Faced, and it is again in the shade Golden Beige. Absolutely love this concealer. I have loved it ever since it came out. It's full coverage, it's nice and creamy, covers up those dark circles under the eyes. It doesn't move, it doesn't crepe, it doesn't go all funny, it doesn't make me look aged. It's an excellent concealer. Another concealer which I've been loving pretty much since I bought it, it is the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer. My shade is in 345 Medium Sand. It's what I'm wearing on my under eyes today. I've been raving about this quite a lot since I bought it. Now, I do still prefer the original one. However, that's not to say that this is a bad concealer. It does have full coverage claims against it, but I personally feel it's more of a medium coverage kind of concealer. And especially when it's coming to now the more warmer months, I'll probably stop using this because it's got that extra creaminess, and it's actually made for more dry and mature skin types, whereas I've got more normal to combination skin. Because this is quite creamy, it shears out quite a bit under the eye area, and that's fine for those days when I don't want full coverage on the face. However, if I do want something which is more full coverage, I will then go in with the original one. But that's not to say that this isn't still good. Not everybody wants full coverage concealers necessarily. So if you're one of those people, you will really like this. An oldie but a goodie is the Too Faced Peach Perfect, sorry, it's got another long name, isn't it? Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. And the shade that mine is in is Translucent Peach Whisper. This is basically a peach tinted mattifying powder, as it says. This has been my holy grail every single summer, and now it is warmer in London, it is warmer in the UK as a whole. It's pretty much sunny and hot every single day now, thank God, unlike May, which was just like a washout. So this really helps in keeping any extra oil production at bay. It keeps my foundation mattified, it keeps my foundation looking fresh, and I love the fact that because it's got a peach tint to it, I do believe it comes in different shades. It's really helpful for those of us out there that have got deeper skin tones. Let's talk about eyelashes again. The ones that I'm wearing right now, the Huda Beauty Sasha eyelashes, which I've been loving continuously for the past 2 to 3 months. They're pretty much about ready to go in the bin now. I think I've worn them enough times. I love them. They're full on fluttery. They're light. I can't feel them ever on my face. They make my eyes look even bigger than they already are. They're fluttery, gorgeous and sexy. Let's talk about eyeshadows now. So I've got one from Huda Beauty today. It is from their Brown Obsession Obsessions range. This is the Toffee one. Now, that's not to say I don't like the other ones. It's just that I was using this one a lot more over the month of May. It's got great quality eyeshadows in here. Altogether, there are 9. And again, going with that whole toffee kind of theme, there are some caramelly, yellowy, golden kind of shades in here. Great for medium and deep skin tones. Really, really happy with this, and it's great to use for the summer months, especially if you don't want your typical gold on the eyes and you want to go for something a little bit more yellowy gold. Now, here's one that you weren't probably expecting. This eyeshadow palette right here. This was actually a gift for Christmas from my best friend Michelle. She bought this to me in December, and I've not really started actually using it until now. It is from the brand Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay is a UK stockist of makeup, skincare and accessories brand, and they not too long ago, I think about a year, maybe 2 years ago, released their own makeup line, and this is the Bright Matte 42 color palette. Now, I did wonder, like, when am I going to use this, because I own so many eyeshadows. Lo and behold, I have been wearing a lot of green recently, as you guys know, and I did not have the right kind of green that I wanted to match my clothes. I'm very, very picky when it comes to things like that. So I was able to kind of choose through these green ones here, and anytime I've wanted to put together an eyeshadow look, but I can't specifically find the right kind of matte shade, because it's not often people go and buy pink matte shades. How often will you do that? You're more likely to buy a shimmery shade, but this palette covers every single shade that you can imagine, and they are all matte. This is an excellent quality palette as well. I was genuinely surprised. I don't know why I thought Beauty Bay would come out with like a substandard kind of palette. I eat my own words. It's an excellent palette, and it's something that I would definitely say a lot of you would love to have in your collection as a emergency kind of palette. For example, like with me, you can't find the right kind of shade you're looking for, you'll be guaranteed to find it in here. Moving on to highlighters, these are the Huda Beauty Glow Obsessions palettes. These are highlighters for your face. We've got it in rich, we've got it in medium, and then we've got it in light as well. I've been loving using all 3 of these. The rich one I would definitely say I tend to use more on my eyelids because it's a little bit too deep for my skin tone, and these 2 have been perfectly fine to use on my face. I'm using the medium one right now to highlight my face, and I was using the lighter one to highlight my brow bone area. The quality of these is really, really good. They're really metallic high shine, like you can see. I've got textured skin, and I don't find that these actually emphasize texture as much as other highlighters. There's not glitter in them, they're just more metallic high shine. Otherwise you would see with the lights that are shining on them, they would look a lot more glittery, whereas they don't. They kick up a little bit of powder, but not too much, so it's not wasteful. Plus, I love the fact that there are 4 in each, meaning that you can always mix up your looks. Now, to move on to my bronzer, again, should be no surprise, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer. My shade is in number 2. I'm using it again today to contour my face. It is the perfect mix of warm and cool for my particular skin tone. It's got an airbrush finish like it says, so it's not patchy or anything like that. It melds into your skin. It performs beautifully, lasts all day. It's refillable as well. So as you can see, every time I show this in every month's video, it goes down and down and down. At some point I will be replacing it, and I like that, so I don't necessarily have to pay full price, because let's be honest, Charlotte Tilbury ain't cheap. I've got 2 lip products to share with you guys today. The first one is this one by Maybelline. It is their SuperStay Matte Ink. I absolutely love these lipsticks. I've got every single colour. Maybe I haven't got black and dark blue, but I've got every other single color. I love, love, love these. They last all day on the lips. They never fully dry down, so they always feel slightly tacky, but still they retain the color. They don't ever need to be touched up. They look stunning. They come in so many different shades, and I absolutely love them. This one here is called Inspira, and because I happen to have worn quite a lot of pink and baby pink looks over the past month, that's where this one came in, because it can be very difficult, I find, as a South Asian person, to find the right kind of baby pink without making us look washed out, and this one works beautifully because it's got the right amount of blue tinge to it that flatters our skin tones. Another lipstick, which may be a bit of a surprise because I wasn't like the most complimentary when I did my review video of this. These are the NYX Shine Loud lipsticks. So basically you've got 2 ends. You've got the actual lipstick end, which is right here, and you put it on, you leave it to dry for 90 seconds, and then you follow it through with a lip coat, which makes your lips look like they've got lip gloss on basically. This is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Now, I have worn this colour quite a lot. It took me a bit of time to get used to wearing them, but once I realised you have to wait 90 seconds, not 60 seconds, not 2 minutes, and by then it starts to crack, 90 seconds for a reason. Once I've got that down in my head, I have been able to wear them and they look absolutely stunning. Now, I do have to say that, yeah, they are mask proof. So when your actual lips touch your face covering, it doesn't come off. The gloss does not last up to an hour. It starts to come off. Even as I've been talking to you guys, I can see on my viewfinder that the shininess has gone down just from talking. The shine itself does not last that long, which is quite disappointing. However, the lipstick itself does remain. The colour does not transfer or come off. It's the actual top coat that does. So even if I was to go like this, you can see that my finger looks kind of shiny, but the actual colour hasn't come off. But what I have done there is obviously just removed a part of the shininess. And now my lips don't feel as glossy as they did earlier. But c'est la vie, I still like it. It still looks really, really nice. And I like the fact that obviously it does not transfer. Let's go into some hair care and some skin care. First one is the Olaplex number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask, which is for moisturizing, smoothing, adding body and shine to your hair. It is 100 ml, lasts forever, and it will do. Because for my hair length, which is only was cut like a month ago, I would say, you use 1 pump. If you've got longer hair, 1.5 pumps. If you've got super long hair, 2 pumps. You don't want to overdo it when it comes to masks because it can actually make your hair quite heavy and greasy. I love the way that my hair looks after using Olaplex treatments in my hair for so long. I was really happy when they came out with a mask, and I actually used it earlier. So I wash my hair as normal, just with shampoo. Then I put my head in a towel, let kind of all the extra moisture come out of it. Then I put this in my hair, left it for 10 minutes, rinsed off, styled as normal. You don't need to use conditioner and this, because what you'll find is your hair becomes quite oily quite quickly, and then it will drag your hair down. If you do it the way that I've said it, then your hair will look like mine, nice and bouncy and lovely and fresh. Now, 2 pieces of skincare I actually wanted to rave to you guys about, and I've been waiting before I showed it to you, is from the brand called Fresh Cosmetics. Big surprise, I'm not just showing Korean skincare. There are other skincare brands out there that are very good. However, Fresh Cosmetics is definitely on the more pricier side. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember I mentioned that I've been using tretinoin as form of retinol on my face for the past 2 to 3 months. So it's very important that I use products on my face, especially when I'm using the tretinoin at night, that I don't go in with anything acidic that will interfere with the retinol, because there's no need for it, because I'm obviously using retinol. And a lot of people find that when they're using retinol, their skin starts to peel and peel and peel as their skin starts to purge, and also get used to using something quite high strength on it. My skin has not peeled even once, and that is because of these. Now let's start off with this one here. This is the Fresh Rose Hydration Facial Toner. It's got rose fruit extract in it, and it's there for removing impurities and softening. The good thing about this is it is a hydration toner. I have raved about this in the past, but I didn't repurchase it until like 2 to 3 months ago when I actually started using the retinol. The thing that I like about this is that it just hydrates the skin. It keeps it moist, and it really helps when you are using something like retinol. I'm just going to look down because I've got some notes written in front of me. So it's there to soften and refine the appearance of pores for healthy looking complexion. It's got real rose petals in it, which is all that gross gunky stuff you can see. I would recommend shaking it before you use it, because the rose petals can go and get stuck on the nozzle where the liquid comes out. And this product is known for soothing the skin, for nourishing the skin, and for helping to retain moisture. And when it comes to the ingredients as well, the main ingredient is water, glycerin, which is known for hydrating the skin, and all the other rose products, and no alcohol. No alcohol is very important when using any kind of retinol on your face. In the morning routine, you can use whatever you want as long as you're not using the retinol, but at night time, very important, and that's why I absolutely love this, and this is something I would definitely recommend. And then going hand in hand with that is this product also by Fresh. It is their Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum, and it says it is a balance of hydration and nourishment. You guys, this is excellent. After using the toner, I then go in with this, and it sits on my skin, and it takes a good 15 minutes for it to actually absorb into the skin. It is an oil infused one, as it says. Now you can't tell right now because I've kind of jiggled it around, but you have to shake it to make the oil as well as the rest of the products mix in together because it does separate. And it says on here there's a water phase and an oil phase. So that's what I mean. That's why you have to mix them together. So the water phase is the rose water and damask rose extract, which is there to soothe and hydrate your skin. And the oil phase is a blend of skin-friendly oils, rose flower, camelina, rose hip, and squalene. Squalene is again great for hydrating and nourishing your skin. It keeps your skin dewy, plump, and really looking nice and fresh. Then when this has absorbed, then I go in with the retinol. Because I've been using these two products, I have had no peeling whatsoever. This is the Dear Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream. All right, you know I had to go onto Korean skincare at some point. I absolutely love this product. This is so nourishing, so moisturizing for my skin. I either use this at night time after the retinol, or I use this in the morning to soothe my skin. Even though it's a rich, moist soothing cream, as the name says, it is quite lightweight on the skin, really sinks into the skin and doesn't leave it greasy or oily looking. I think a lot of people assume that something which is quite rich in name, or is something that is given the name moist soothing cream, has to be quite thick, and it really does not. It even says on the box non-greasy finish, and I can completely agree with that. It's got quite a few amazing ingredients in here, and it says it's a comforting, deep, replenishing moisturizer that contains a rich blend of hydrating ingredients. There to soothe the skin. It's nice and mild and gentle for those of you that have got sensitive skin, for those of you that have got skin that you just want to give a little bit of love. You would definitely love this. I've been loving using this throughout the month of May. I've got two new skincare products to share with you guys that were gifted to me not long ago. Some things I'm gifted, some things I buy, it depends. This one's also by Dear Klairs. Oh, let me turn it around. It is the Gentle Black Facial Cleanser. This is a mild acidic cleanser for healthy skin, pH balanced, cleanses and refreshes, pore purifying and vegan friendly. 140 ml means it's really, really big, as you can see. I love this. This is very similar to the one from the Rich Soothing line. It's quite thick. However, you mix in a little bit of water, it turns into a rich foam. Wash it all over your face, and my face feels squeaky clean. It feels absolutely lovely. Again, its main ingredient is aqua and then glycerin. There's quite a few fruit extracts in here. There's Centella Asiatica extract in here, which is known for soothing the skin, and it's full of moisture, which makes sure that your skin stays nice and soft after use. This is another new product. This is from the brand called By Wish Trend. This is their Hydra Enriched Ampule. This only came out recently. I've been using this every day in the morning as part of my skincare routine. I do my cleanser, my toner, essence, then I use this ampule, then I go with my moisturizer, then my sunscreen. Yes, that's the reason why my skin looks like this. You see, I may use a lot of things, but it's all worth it at the end of the day. Now, this has got 70% of polysaccharides, malachite extract, which is why it's kind of blue, and it is a skin conditioner. This is such a lightweight ampule. I absolutely love it, and that's the reason why I'm okay to use it in the daytime. It literally runs over the face like a liquid, like water. It's got a very runny texture, and it sinks into the skin within 2 to 3 minutes, which is great for when you're in a hurry in the morning and you haven't got ages to spend on your skincare routine like you may do at night. So it says on here, this is a water ampule with abundant polysaccharides that was carefully extracted from aloe. May be used to lightly recharge your skin moisture or be reapplied multiple times to provide deep moisture to your skin. It is excellent at hydrating the skin. I dermarollered my face not too long ago. My skin was really, really dry and quite sore, so I was layering this twice. You can layer it once, twice, 3 times, and your skin doesn't feel sticky at all. So all you're doing is increasing the levels of moisture and hydration to your skin, which helps to repair it, and that's exactly what this did. I absolutely love it. It's an excellent product. All right, the last thing to share with you guys, and please don't laugh because I know it's not a favorites in that way, but I just had to share because I was very proud of myself. These trainers, right? So these are Nike Bora Lows. They were white when I bought them. I painted them. I've recently got into this thing of customizing trainers. I was so sick and tired of entering Nike raffles. I don't remember when we used to have to do that when I was younger. And you aren't always guaranteed the latest pair, or you have to buy them at ridiculous reselling prices. So I was like, sod that, I'm going to paint my own. So this was my first foray into custom painting. I absolutely love them. I made them pastel, as you can see. Now, they aren't perfect. I can spot my own mistakes because I am a Virgo, when we're critical like that and perfectionists. However, I have learned how to do it now. Actually, after this video, I'm going to go and pay a pair of trainers for one of my nieces, and I love it, and I just wanted to share my style with you guys. Here, see, pastel, great, eh? So that's it for my May 2021 beauty favorites. Hope you guys are fabulous, happy, healthy, looking gorgeous as always, because you are my subscribers after all. Of course you'd be gorgeous. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.